Midas has played a pivotal role this season by funding the construction of Utopia City, Hope and Jones' Supernova Academy, and their secret project aka the Vault, but Midas seems to have other plans, which begs the question, is Midas rebuilding the 0 point? This may seem like a stretch, but after this video you'll see it too, so sit back, relax, and let's dive in. If you remember back in chapter 6 season 2 Lawless, if you talk to Outlaw Midas as Montague, he says to lay low as they want their rapprochement to remain a secret. Now for those that don't know what rapprochement means, it means to re-establish relations. So this means that Montague and Midas have worked together before but have broken relations for unknown reason. Each outlaw from chapter 6 season 2 has secret dialogue with Midas this season. This means that the outlaws have allied themselves with Midas, however both the outlaws and Montagues are not present as NPCs, well except for Skillet, because they're laying low. If you have completed both a Golden Shadow and Skillet scheme, you know that Midas is gathering intel on the Mask Maker aka Daigo, and that Hope and Jones don't really trust him, thinking that he might misuse this information. And Midas knows this. He says that he knows that Hope and Jones don't trust him and he's thankful for that. So why bother helping them? Well, I can think of two reasons why. Firstly, he needs to gain their trust. You see, Midas has to make sure that Hope and Jones trust him, so that way when it's time, he can stab them in the back. Secondly, he has no choice. Let me explain. You see, Midas and Hope are working together to gather as much 0 point shards as possible and store them in a place called the Vault, which is literally the Vault from chapter 1 season 8. Midas needs to get as much 0 shards as he can, and he cannot do it without the help of Hope and Jones. Now you may be wondering, what will Midas do with all these 0 point shards? Well, it's simple. He's rebuilding the 0 point. In the remix finale, we find out that one of the consequences of the Big Bang was that the 0 point was shattered and that there were two 0 point shards spotted in the remix finale, one on Ice Spice's part and another one at the end of the remix event. So if Midas is rebuilding the 0 point, where is he going to get all the other shards from? That's where his crew comes in. You see, if the 0 point shattered, then there's more than two pieces, and at the rate we're going, we will find all the 0 point shards in chapter 7 season god knows what. Like literally at this rate, I mean, like right now the main cast of characters is struggling to get one 0 point shot from the Dark Presence. So if the 0 point did indeed shatter, there's multiple pieces. So it's truly gonna be by chapter 37 season god knows where we get all the 0 point shots. At this rate, I'm getting off track, I should stop. So while Midas is working with Hope and Jones to get the shot from the Dark Presence, his crew, the Outlaws, and the Society are getting more shards from different parts of reality. Now you may be wondering, how will Midas' crew, the Outlaws, and the Society travel to different realities to get the 0 point shards? I theorized that before arriving on the chapter 6 map, Midas made multiple rift guns for his crew and the Society to use, and after the events of Lawless, he gave those guns to the Outlaws. So that way they're able to travel to different realities. Now you might be wondering, why would Midas rebuild the 0 point? Well, we all saw what someone like Geno did to the 0 point, so if Midas were to successfully rebuild the 0 point, he would learn from Geno's mistakes. He would use the 0 point to make the perfect world for his ambitions, because with a shard he can probably get a perfect island with his ambitions, as we have seen what a single shard is capable of. So if he gets a 0 point, he would probably not only make the perfect world for his ambitions, but probably a perfect universe. Now, if you did enjoy this video, consider liking and subscribing, and if you don't want to, then that's completely fine. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!